Okay, first of all, the different ways of representing 2a without there being a multiply sign here. Well, 2 lots of a means you've actually got exactly the same as if we were to say 2 lots of 9. Another way of writing 2 lots of 9 would be 9 plus 9. So 2 lots of a could be written as a plus a instead. We can also write it as 2a. There's no multiply sign there in between. And remember, in England we actually use a little cross as a multiply sign. You use a dot often. So a plus a, or 2a. A times 3 then, well, what does that mean? It actually means exactly the same as 3 lots of a, which can be written as a plus a plus a. So when we've got the 3 in front of the number, it means actually that it's 3 lots of a's added to one another. That's what 3a means. 3 lots of a plus a plus a. What about xy then? Well, there's only one way we can take that multiply sign, and it will give us xy. We don't actually need to put the multiply sign in there when it's 2 letters multiplied by each other. 2 letters following each other like this mean x times by y. What about this then? 6 times x times y. Well, we can rewrite that as 6xy, because that means 6 lots of x multiplied by y. And that's just the way we can write it in algebra terms. Then we've got some things here. We know that Alva is a years old. And if Alva is a years old, how old is Pontus? 2 lots of a. So Pontus is twice as old as Alva. So here's the mathematical term, 2 lots of a. Here's the explanation of what 2a means. Twice the age of Alva. Okay, what about Lynn then? Well, Lynn is a minus 10. So Lynn is 10 years younger than what Alva is, because she's Alva's age minus 10. What about Daniel then? Well, Daniel is Alva's age plus 10. So Daniel is 10 years older than Alva. And what?
Daniel years.
Daniel is, yeah.
No, you forgot 10.
10. And then we have Camilla then. How old is Camilla? Well, Camilla is half of Alva's age. And if we were going to have to write these sentences all the time, it would take ages. So that's why we can represent them in terms of algebra. If we just define that Alva is a years old, everybody understands then that a divided by 2 is that she's half of Alva's age. That's a lot easier to write than that every time. So algebra saves you time in answering questions. What about, another way we often use algebra when we're talking about money. We all like money, don't we? So Emma has X lots of krona. Which of these amounts of krona, which of these people would I like to be? Well, I don't think I'd like to be Arvid, because poor Arvid has 50 kronas less than Emma. So we don't want to be Arvid, do we? Which one of these do we want to be? Well, let's have a look at Amelie. Lucky Amelie, she has 3 times 50. She has 3 times as much as Emma had. So she's got 150, we don't know how much it is. 3 lots of x, sorry. 3 times as much. So if Emma had 1,000 kronas, here's lucky Amelie sitting there with 3,000. X can be anything. So she's got 3 times as much money. What about Laura? Well, Laura's happier than Arvid is at least, because she's got 50 kronas more than Emma. Okay? And then the last one, Adriel. He didn't have a good day here. He only got 1/3 of the amount that Emma has. Okay. So if Emma had 900, Adriel's only going to get 300 of that. So which one would we like to be? We'd all like to be Emily, having her amount of money, if x isn't too high. Yeah? Well, let me just finish this. But this is how we can use algebra anyway.